Hey everybody, Yeti here, and welcome to Dungeon Souls, taking a gander at part 1, which is, I know, slightly unordinary for the Taking a Gander At series. This isn't the usual format I follow, but I've decided I'm going to split this Taking a Gander At for this game into 2 parts. And the reason being is I've sunk about 3.5 hours into this game so far, which is, I guess, even slightly longer than I'd usually sink into a game for Taking a Gander At video. But I feel like I've sort of touched the main aspects of the game and I can talk about those confidently. But there's this whole extra element to the game which I haven't even started to figure out yet, so what I've decided to do, I'm going to talk about it as like the basic, the important stuff, the actual game itself, the gameplay and what you need to know about it, and then I'll do a second one in about a month or two's time once I've actually figured out the more in-depth stuff, and I'll talk about the more in-depth aspects of the game. But for now, Dungeon Souls is a top-down roguelite game with some rogue legacy-ish elements. As of right now, for me, more Isaac-y, but in the Taking a Gander At Part 2 we'll talk about the more rogue legacy elements. So you can see here we can start, or we can go into this Arcane Forge, and this is the bit which I'm not fully acclimated with yet, so I'll be talking about those in a later video. For now we're just going to talk about the game itself and the important aspects of it. You can see it does have local co-op. I have not had the opportunity to test that out, so I can't say whether that works or not, so we'll just move on to the single player here. So, Dungeon Souls. This is our character select screen. We can randomise should we so wish. There are, I believe, 8 characters in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 characters in total, my bad. I have 5 unlocked, so we're going to play, I like the Archer and the Thief, we're going to play the Barbarian today. I also have the Brawler unlocked as well. The Brawler's they're all pretty cool actually, all the ones I've played so far. You can see how you unlock these: defeat the Skeleton King, find Merlin's Hat, defeat the Soul Guardian. So, for some reason, I think these are actually broken, the unlocks. I say that, like, a bit hesitantly, because I don't know what a Necromancer is. I'm pretty sure I've done this, but for 100% I've killed the Soul Guardian, I've found Merlin's Hat, and I've killed the Skeleton King, but I haven't unlocked these, and I'm not 100% sure why that's the case. I thought I'd point that out, just so you guys are aware that that's something that's happened. But anyway, yeah, for now, we'll go with the Barbarian. So you can see here the stats. These are the Barbarian's default stats. These are his skills. You'll understand those more as the game goes on. There are 4 difficulties: easy, normal, and I'm assuming hard and like extreme / very hard / whatever you're going to call that. We will play on easy for the sake of demonstration purposes, but I did beat the game on normal last night. And then up here is where it gets the rogue legacy element. You can see if you go here, the skills, 0% of everything. Now what you can actually do is, using things you've picked up in runs, you can actually upgrade your characters in between runs and give them permanent upgrades. So I can have, like, you know, plus 5% HP, and this guy is permanently going to have more HP than he started with, which is where the rogue legacy elements come into it. But as I said, I've not quite yet figured out how this has worked yet, so I'll get back to that in the later video. For now, I just want to focus on the gameplay. So, having said that, let's actually get into some gameplay here. The game is 4x3, just to be noted. You'll see the black bars there. So, this is a game. I'm playing the Barbarian. Nuclear throne / gungeon control scheme. No, like, roll or anything, but what's that to move? Click. We start off with these 3. Basically, we get our main attack, and we can pick 1 of 2 extra abilities to go on our right click. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra damage with this, and then when I next level up, I'm going to unlock the Shout of Rage attack, just because I'd much prefer it over to this attack instead. Because you can see you've got to pick one or the other, because they both take up right mouse button. If you pick this and then pick this, it will just use this, and this will just never do anything. So, the way this works, there's a shop there. Each level will have usually between 3 and 5 of these waypoint things. This is a chest. This is pretty cool. It's a nice little passive item. And basically, to pass to the next floor, there's no time limit as of yet, but you'll see, like, something which shows up later, which I'll talk about when we get to it. Basically, yeah, to pass through to each floor, these chests need keys. You've got to find... If you look at the bottom right, it says 0 out of 4. So on this floor, there's 4 of these waypoint things. And when you walk up to them, they spawn enemies. You kill these enemies, and then you move on. And you've got to do that 4 times. You've got to find all 4 of these things. Oh my god, fucking chest just flew around. You've got to find all 4 of these waypoint type things, and then once you've found all 4, the exit portal will open. You can move on to the next floor. As I said, some floors will have like 3, some will have 5. It tends to vary a little bit. So we do have the shop here. The compass is pretty cool. There's a silver key here. Oh no, that's the cat's paw. Not tend to find much use for this. So the shop, this is how you get items. You get items from the shop, you get items from opening chests, and you get items from killing bosses. I'm going to take the compass, and what this will do is, actually, if you look on the map now, it shows us where the waypoints are now, so we can see where those are instead of having to find them, which is pretty cool. One thing that should be noted, if you stay and fight these guys, you obviously get the loot of killing them and stuff. You don't actually have to kill them to do it. As you can see, I've not killed everyone yet, but it still says 2 out of 4. You literally, all you need to do is go to the waypoints and then activate them, and then that's it. So if you did want to rush through, you could just rush to all the waypoints and then go about your business. You don't actually have to kill everything. It is greatly beneficial to actually kill stuff though, and not just move on. This guy has a lot of health. So you can see my health bar above my head here. So once you've activated the last waypoint, you'll see that timer in the middle of the screen at the top, or like slightly to the right. When that runs down to 0, that's basically our time limit to get to the end of the level. When that runs down to the 0, a dude will spawn called the Redeemer, and he will basically murder us instantly. He's sort of like the ghost in Spelunky. As soon as he catches up to you, he'll do a ton of damage. So if I wanted to, I could just, since I have the compass, run to all the waypoints and then leave. But you do really want to actually fight the guys. So if I press tab here, I can actually upgrade my character now I've leveled up. You can see nothing's actually... I've got no items yet, so my chances haven't. But certain items you might be like, oh, you get a 10% chance to burn them on hit, and then it'll go into here. So you can... Oh, he's sneaking up on me. You can at any point have a look at what your stats are like quite in detail. I'm going to give myself some slightly higher defense here, because our defense is kind of low, since we don't really have any armor here. Oh, shit. These things activate boulders. Okay, didn't do it. The boulders occasionally will accidentally go in the direction of the wall they're next to, and just bust open straight away. Okay, what have you got? Fall into low health makes your attacks faster, standing on blood heals you up, enables 2 purchases from the shop. This one's actually pretty cool. So, I don't have any money. Basically, yeah, because you get a selection of 3 items, you buy 1, and then the other 2 disappear. That means you can buy 2. The letter, which is pretty cool. I don't have enough money to buy either one of the others, but I will do it when I get a chance. Yeah, let's fight these guys. Because, yeah, I should really get enough money by the end of this level, if I kill everything, to go back and pick up another item. Whereas if I just hit wit and then quit, so in the long run you just fuck with my feelings of fun. If I just hit the waypoints and then left, I probably wouldn't be able to afford those. Because you do want to pick up like large amounts of money in one go. There's a whole bunch of money on the floor, it'll give you much more money than if there's like 3 coins. Because chances are at that point you'll only get like $3. So in similarly to Nuclear Throne and I believe Gungeon as well, the game does loop when you win. I won last night and then it just went back to the start and looped through. Something to note. As I said, this is more just I want to show off what the game actually is. I want to show off I don't know what the game is. I want to know what Dungeon Souls is. I'm considering buying it. This is Dungeon Souls. There are different classes. We're playing the Barbarian currently, a melee heavy class. There are range classes. There are melee classes which you'll be able to hit quicker with. So I'm going to lock my secondary attack here. So now that we've leveled up once both this thing and my stuff, now when we level up I'll get to upgrade this and also upgrade something from here. We're going to upgrade our defense again. And then I believe this is the last one. This thing hidden under this arch here, the empty shelf, there's actually like bonus levels you can do. So this just says empty shelf, so I can't actually do anything with it. But if I had any book item, if I picked up any book item from either this floor or the first floor, I'd actually be able to take that down to the Forbidden Library, which is a bonus level, which is like slightly more challenging than the regular level.
You are not going to escape.
Okay, let me just wait a second. Okay, that big red guy was the Redeemer. He does a lot of damage. So, this is the Soul Guardian. This is, as I said at the start, when it said, to unlock this character you need to defeat the Soul Guardian, and I said I'm pretty sure I've done that. I'm about to do it again, so this is sort of my demonstration of proof that I have actually done it. So I'm actually slowed here. Yeah, I don't know how much it loops, I don't know if it gets harder on the later loops, but one thing I did notice last night when I won a run, and it looped, it wasn't like, oh, it's now really hard. It wasn't something in Diablo 2 when you go to New Game Plus and everything's like even though you're beefy as hell, everything's maybe even harder than the first playthrough, because everything's like... the second playthrough of Diablo 2 plays on what you've learned from the first playthrough. It's not necessarily just, hey, it's significantly harder now, but a lot of it is down to knowledge of the game. Well, with this, it did seem like, even though it was my second loop, I was actually just destroying stuff on the second way through, until I got to a later boss, and then all of a sudden it was, like, really difficult all of a sudden, for no real reason. So we defeated that boss. That was a Soul Guardian. You just saw me defeat him. There you go. I don't know why I haven't got that character, but oh well. We get a few items here. 10% chance to parry attacks, and you'll see now... Oh, parry apparently doesn't have an oh, really? Parry doesn't have one. Never mind then. Or is it here? No, okay. We're full on potions. 12 bonus damage, 10% critical chance. That's actually quite a lot. So there, critical chance you can see is at 10% now. So at any point in the run you can open this and see what your stuff is, which is pretty cool. The Sword of Energy, 15% critical chance, 10% to shock enemies. There you go. So you can see I'm picking up stuff, bone shards, bones, ice shards. That's the stuff which I'm learning. I'll talk more about those in the second video I'll make on this. Which I'll add, if you're watching this later on down the line, I'll add it to the description as soon as I made that video, but I'm gonna give it like a month or so. I want to put like a good solid 10 or so hours into the game before I do that ultimate overview of the game. It may not even be like a taking a gander at part 2, it may just be a, hey, this is Titan Souls, here's what it is, you know? Like a dedicated video just to talk about it. Because the game is in early access, I should point that out. I probably should have pointed it out by now, honestly, but I didn't. We're in the sewers now. I don't remember the orders. There's the sewers, I believe there's like 2 more levels, and then there's the end, which is basically like just a square, and then each of the waypoints is just a boss. A lot of enemies spawning, actually. But this is basically the gist of Titan Souls. Kill enemies, you know, you go to shops. It's pretty cool. I'd like to try and show off a bit more of the run as we go along here, but this is basically what you need to know. So, what have we got here? The Beaker. Killing 5 enemies heals you. 7 HP every 5 seconds and 1 bonus damage, 5 stun chance. So that, since we already have quite good crit chance and really good damage, we just picked up an item that gives us 12 damage. That's probably not the greatest for us here. So I'm going to take the medical herb. And if I can get to 780 by the end of the floor, which I don't see why not, honestly, I will go back for the Beaker. I want one of the rocks to do the wall thing. It's funny. Funny rap about money makes money. Oh, I got two silver keys here. That's actually really good. Yeah, give that. So you can see as well, if we go here, our base damage is 5, but with plus 14, because we've... Oh shit, I didn't even know there was a trap there. Like, from all the items we've got 14 worth of damage, so that's 12, plus, I think we got one that was 2 earlier on. We can have this silver chest now. Okay, this is pretty cool. Oh, so, interesting enough, yeah, certain items will have, you can stack them a certain amount. As you can see, since this is like a stat effect, it's literally just fall to low health, your attacks get faster. We can only have this one time, so it'll basically turn into... We got 20 magic just for that. It'll basically just convert into either money experience or the materials which you can use outside of the game. But yeah, if it's something which does like a stat boost, if it's like plus 2 damage and 10% crit chance, then you can probably usually get like 8 of those, up to 8 of those can stack. But if it's something which is like that, where it's just like a specific effect, then you know it makes sense that they wouldn't be able to stack there. So we'll get the beaker and then we'll head out quickly. I don't know what that was. Was that like poison or something? Okay, well, the Redeemer shows up because he does a lot of damage. It's like the compass. Oh, this one you can stack twice. It has a level 2 effect. The location of chests. Oh, minimap shows chests. That's pretty cool, actually. 5 magic resistance. That's actually pretty good for the bosses and stuff. And later on, you'll get a lot more enemies which will shoot you with magic from a distance. The wood shield's also quite good, though, the bonus defense. I'd like to try and get the wood shield and this, but that's like, what was that, 750? 725, so that's nearly 2,000, which is quite a lot. Golden chest. The golden chests are really good if you can get a golden key, because they drop like 3 items and a potion usually, or sometimes like a couple items and 2 potions, something like that. Oh, the dude's just parried the hell out of me. Okay. Yeah, potions as well. These are a thing. I tend to mostly just use health potions, honestly, but you can also get like penetration potions. What else? Rage potions are in there. Oh, I leveled up, sweet. Fuck it, we'll go defense again. I think next level I should get an upgrade on one of these, I believe. So we do have another silver. Oh, there's a silver chest here. What's this? +1 bonus damage. Why not? So you can see I can stack up to 10 now, which fair enough. Since it only does 1. This is an old chest. And sometimes I have troubles differentiating. When I see a silver chest, I know it's a silver chest straight away. But when I see an old chest, I'm always like, is that an old one or a silver one? 50% chance to slow enemies on hit for 1 second. So you can stack that 10 times. It's a 50% chance. How does... Unless it's 50% and then it's like another 25% and then it's like 12.5%. Unless that's what it means? I don't know. Oh, we're actually going to be able to afford both these. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a slime here. I thought he was dead. Okay, I believe this is the last one here. Yeah. Oh, sweet. We got a golden key. Let's go get that golden chest before the Redeemer shows up. Oh, shit. What was it? Here it was. Right by the exit. That's good. 30% chance to do double damage, that's actually really good. 50% chance for attack to explode, dealing plus 125% damage. 1 bonus defense. Pretty good items. So this is the Soul Guardian. Wait, is it? Who was the first guy? No, this is the Soul Guardian. But actually, now that I've said that, didn't I say the first guy was the Soul Guardian? This guy is the Soul Guardian. I don't remember who the first guy is then. Either way, he just died very quickly. I think our items worked quite well in our favour there. I think we got some explosive attacks off. Well, there you go. Either way, I'm not sure if the first guy was a Soul Guardian or that's a Soul Guardian. Either way, they're dead now. 5 bonus damage. I can't carry the health potions. I'm just going to do this and take health potions. +2 magic damage, why not? 10% bleed, 2 crit chance, and 1 bonus damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a Soul Guardian. Well, he's dead, so there we go. Frost Caverns. Nice old chest there. I swear the old chests are shinier than the silver chest, and that's what throws me off. Spike Ball is pretty cool. Does damage and stuff if it hits it. Little orbital. If you played roguelikes before, you probably know what an orbital is. In all honesty, this place gets you slowed quite a lot because it's frosty here. So you want to make sure that you're not too far away when you set off the last thing here. I got lasered there. Silver chest, okay. Bear Paw, 50% chance of scratching an enemy that deals 50 magic damage. Parry and Brain again, so I may as well go for these then. 700, 840, that shouldn't be a problem. Let's just grab this now actually. Only need 400 more. We will do this. Yeah, that move's great for taking out the enemies as they spawn. So since we're on easy, it spawns 4 enemies. If you go on normal, it'll spawn 8 on those. But yeah, enemies like that, because it just spins around and does loads of hits really quickly. Other classes don't have that specific ability, so it's not quite as easy. So Barbarian's actually quite a good starting class in that sense. Just because once you unlock that second ability, which you can unlock straight away if you want, I just tend to get a little bit of extra damage right off the bat. But once you get that, you can dish out damage really quickly. So I'm actually gonna... I don't know if I'll make it to shop back in time. I'm gonna try. It's risky. It was here. Grab the bear paw. Go! Yeti bro, move! Okay, he started to do like a little bit of damage there. So I thought you. So you saw we spawned with a chest at the start there. I thought you got the. I thought it was like about 2/3 of the time when you go onto a floor you get an item, but it's not all the time. But actually, I swear it's been happening less recently. So I think it is just random, honestly. But most of the time there will at least be a chest by the start of the floor, even if it's not an old chest. Blood sword. That one's pretty good, but it's expensive as hell. The wood shield's pretty good as well, actually. 5 bonus damage. Okay. But yeah, bearing in mind this is the easiest difficulty that we're playing on currently, so that should be noted as to why I'm not facing too much difficulty here. I also do have quite a good setup, honestly, but this is the sort of thing which, like, most runs ball out of control, mostly. Just the way items stack in this game, the way they synergize, the frequency of the items. all sort of builds up to get some pretty crazy runs, no matter what happens, honestly. If you're in a run where you get to late game, or even more so where you actually beat the game and move into like a second run or a second loop, you're pretty much guaranteed that you've got pretty crazy, honestly. I'm not really sure how the frost works here. I don't know if this is every time I get frozen here, if this is always enemies hitting me, or if it's just the area. I'm getting fucked up here. These guys are knocking me back like crazy. I just want to get the shield. Oh, okay. Oh shit, I picked up the cat's ball by accident. Oh well. Shit, where's the exit? Oh, I'm too slow. He's gonna get me. No, Redeemer. Don't do this, buddy. Oh, fuck. Oh shit, it's a boss.
I,
do that.
like the winter, shall send you to sleep. Feel the ingraining.
So, for the record, you can hit the projectiles and they disappear. Oh my god, this run is crazy powerful.
Feel the
you don't even really tell because the enemies don't have a ton of health. But you don't really tell until you get to a boss and then do like half of a health in one secondary move. Yep, okay.
Has failed me.
What is this? I've not even seen this before. Death's bow and arrow. 30% critical chance, 3 bonus accuracy. Sweet. Accuracy isn't really a big deal for the melee classes, but the other classes, like the archer and the thief and stuff, is a bit more of a deal. Foot finger, walk faster on crit for 5 seconds, and pickaxe. Oh, this is just going to convert because we already have one. I have no reason not to grab these health potions. Okay, Cathedral, and I think it's the end area. I think this has the last boss, then we do the end, and then we do the actual final boss. So I may as well carry on to the end. If I do win and then I loop, I'm not gonna... Oh shit, I'm getting chased down! I'm not gonna, like, loop it or anything. I'll go. How far? Oh, my fucking stopwatch is fucked, because my earphone wire was, like, pressing buttons. It was, like, hovering over my phone, and it's pressed buttons, and it's, like, reset. So I don't know how long we've been recording. You know what? Not a big deal. Let's just go to the end of this run. You at this point, you pretty much have got the general idea of what to expect from Dungeon Souls, and if you want to check it out, there will be a link in the description for you to do so. I keep stacking my defense here. I'll probably start going into attack pretty soon with those. Get these guys off my butt. Here's the shot. So yeah, mostly as long as you're not playing too crazy, as long as you're not rushing, and as long as you keep an eye on your health, you're probably not going to die much. This is a shitty shop, actually. The healer's book's good, plus 5 max health, but the... which honestly isn't even that great. I mean, that one hit just did 9. But, yeah, the potions weren't so hot there. So it's a bit like you see a potion, you're always like, oh, a potion? So getting 2 potions isn't the greatest. This is a lot of skeletons. So yeah, you see one of the characters... The rules for unlocking one of the characters is to defeat 20 skeletons in one run, and I just beat 5 in about 2 hits. So I'm pretty confident I should have unlocked some of these. Silver key there, why not? Unless I'm missing something, which is a possibility. Okay, we've got an old chest. The stick is damage, I think, magic damage. We have a silver key, why not? Vanguard, spot. Oh, the rotated shield is pretty cool. Thorn arm is pretty cool as well if I can get that. Sword of Ice, 10% chance to slow enemies, plus 10% movement speed. Okay, well, we'll see what we can get here. I'd like to get that. No, that's probably not likely. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just get this now, honestly. Yeah, I haven't yet. I've only so far found one item which I've found to be OP. Okay, yeah, but I only found one, and it was an active item, which I should point out, there are active items, they go here, and they go on your F button. So active items do exist in the game. In 3.5 hours, I've had 3 of them. They seem to be quite rare, and when they do show up in the shops, they're about 3,000, even in early game, and then obviously it like goes up as you go on. So they're quite expensive. When you do get hold of them, they're pretty cool. It's like launch 3 rockets and stuff. But I found one item which was a good item, and it had a 30-second cooldown rate, but every time you used it, it gave you 2 upgrade points on these, and then 3 tab points. Which, as you see, we've basically been leveling up like once every floor. So you could use it like, if you weren't like stopping and waiting for it, if you were just doing a normal floor, you'd get to use it like 3 times a floor. So as you can see, in this one floor, I got 1 point to put up. And I was getting 3 of those every 30 seconds. So I was getting like easily 9 to 12, sometimes even 15 points a floor, and like 6, 8 points on hit. So, yeah, that one seemed a bit OP, the fact that I was basically getting not just a level up every 30 seconds, but a level up times 3 every 30 seconds. It was pretty good.
Let us be in peace.
So I believe this... Oh, no, this is the Soul Guardian. Oh, who are the other guys then? Well, either way, I've beaten this guy before. Unless you need to do it on, like, more than one loop.
Warriors of darkness, rise.
Okay, this is the Soul Guardian. Let's just heal.
Warriors of darkness.
No, this isn't the final boss. The final boss is this, like, massive, huge head thing, and it's, like, got 2 phases, and it's metal. It's sort of a bit like Mega Satan, the final boss.
Never.
Right, that was the Soul Guardian, and it said underneath his name. Did you see? I swear it's supposed to say... I'm confused. I swear it should have been saying the bosses this whole time. But I didn't notice it saying the names underneath the other ones. Oh well. So we're in the Judgement, okay, and then it's the end. This one only has 3 though. Should we just bum rush it? Can't stop the bum rush, the Wild Wild West. Oh dude, this item's cool. 3,600, you know what, actually I'm gonna fight him because that item... Is that the hit one or the walk one? The walk one, okay. Okay, the hit one's better. There's an item which makes fire when you walk, and there's an item which makes fire when you hit stuff. The hit one's cooler, but that's pretty cool as well. I don't know why I was spam clicking there, you just hold. Okay, the Redeemer's here. How much do we have? Oh, we're going to be close, but it's going to be tough trying to do it with the Redeemer showing here. I really want that item. Let's do it, let's go, let's go, let's risk it. Couldn't there just been a 4th one? Oh, this is giving me nothing. The Redeemer's here, we gotta go. Ah, shit, dude, I didn't even get any item. So you have to play it risky. Well, at least we have a bunch of money for this floor's shop. Take these guys down nice and easy. Get a little bit of money, not a great deal, though. Oh, dude, this is an active item. This is the rocket. 4,200, let's get it. I don't think I've had the rocket. I think I saw the rocket I saw in the shop yesterday and couldn't get it enough money for it by the end of the floor. I tried a GoFundMe, but it didn't quite make it, unfortunately. Dude, slow the fuck down. Right, I'm not catching him. 4,002. We should be able to get that, I think. Oh, these heads fucking huge. Shit myself for a second there. I thought my health was low. It was just someone was like stood over me. Cooldown's increased on this, or I'm just doing more shit. So you can see there's a lot of stuff going on the screen now. It's kind of hard to fully keep track of everything. It's 4:20 PM, in case you were wondering. I'll do with wrapping this up shortly, honestly. I've put another video on here to record. Oh, I have more than one. Oh, dude, I'm not gonna have time to... I have an hour. I should be able to get what I need to do recorded. How much money do we have? Not enough. Again, really? Dude, I want that fucking item. Well, shit, buddy, the Redeemer's here. No, go, go, go. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, go. Oh, no, it's a boss. So this is the Judgement. He's the final boss. I'm not convinced I'll be able to take him out, honestly. Not quite sure what gave me that speed up there, but... Yeah, because you see the last boss had 1,250 health. This boss has 5,000 health. Should be able to do it. So you can see why it reminds me of Mega Satan. He sits at the back and does loads of... Oh! Those sorts of attacks. A bit like a cross between Mega Satan and the Hush, I guess. He starts dropping health potions in the middle of the fight as well for some reason. Which is good considering we don't have any. some chests there. See, he did just get hit on me though with loads. Doing a little bit of less sporadic attack. He's not dropping health potions yet. Usually he's dropped a few by now. So our regular attacks aren't really even doing much here, honestly. Doing like 37. You need to get him really close to actually hit. There's what I'm looking for. Here we go. So it's mostly just weak, please. So yeah, this fight's about to end, but then he's going to go into his second form, which I don't really understand. Like he splits into like 2 bosses, but then one of them's the actual boss. Ah, I think we're going to die. Oh, the fuck, where did he come from? Okay, this is not what happened last night. He just died, like, instantly. Hopefully more health. Unless this is a different boss and I'm just getting confused again. Or is there a third? Last night he split into, like, the skull thing, except he was jumping around and he was just hanging around in the back. And then, like, he was also this big rectangle thing. And I killed the skull thing and then the boss fight ended, but then this rectangle thing was, like, equally as difficult, but wasn't the boss. I'm a little confused, I'll be honest, but that's fine. I think, you know what, I think I'm actually gonna give it like a good month, play a bunch of this, and I think I might come back and do like an actual scripted video where I talk like much more in depth about the phone's ringing, about the game, and explain like everything properly. I think if you guys would be interested, yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Test out my scripting abilities. Maybe about a month from now, I think. 30 things we might do, yeah. Heal up. This is probably going to go down here. So that's another... Oh, is he? Oh, I think he's called Skeleton. Is he? Oh, I made that one. I don't know. We're actually low here. Skeleton King's down. Okay, we're really low. Get another potion, that'd be cool. But so is he? Oh, we got it, we got it. Careful. Hit the projectiles. Who's shooting? Someone's still alive. That's just trying to make me, I think. Okay, we win. And we get nothing. So now we're in the end. The end is basically 5 waypoints. For some reason it spawns 1 in each corner and then 1 awkwardly off next to it. And then this is literally just this guy 4 times. It's a bit weird. And you still get a bunch of items from him, which is good because we actually need the potions. I'm on full health, but I didn't have any, which is dangerous. Yeah, it's pretty easy because you can just go to him, or as the barbarian at least. Once you've got your run set up, you can just go to him. Try and bring these 2 together. We can save some time here. Activate this. Take him out nice and quickly. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty easy. Oh, this dude didn't drop a chest. What a scum. Get a sword of energy there. Get some more stats. Give myself some more damage. Oh, we get 2 stats now. We're at that point in the game. Sure, get some more block potential. The game's pretty cool though. I really like it. I think I have a bit to learn about it, but on like a fundamental, just like surface level for the game, just in terms of gameplay, it's really enjoyable. Even if there is stuff that confuses me a fair bit. Oh well. I think I could have explained the UI a bit there, but you guys get it. There's a map up here, there's money, there's stuff. Right, so it teleports you, so you gotta try and get the objects, the items. Oh fuck, it teleports you to the shop, you don't always get the items. Take these, go down to the next floor, get the end 2, I believe it's 3 ends. Again, this is why the end doesn't make a good deal of sense to me, because this basically just happens again. This is like just building up all the stuff ready for the final boss. Turned into gold, okay. Double your speed, but Redeemer spawns immediately. Sure, dude, let's do it. I can take that. I don't think I've had that item before, actually. Thorn Mail, hell yeah. Contact damage is pretty much all it does. We finally get it. Yeah, that usually shows up at least once a run, even if it's by the end of the run. He's like leveled up a bit now, he's doing, oh fucking hell, I'm so fast. Keep Sarah be proud. Where'd you get there? Oh, I can't pick shit up. I'm too fast. There we go. Grab this guy. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah, so they're still Skeleton Kings. He's a Shadow Skeleton. Oh, nice. I've got the item which like gives you like a very low chance of doing 999 damage on a hit, which is a lot. That's like most of his health. I'll be threatening until I land on those 999 hits. Then the police will be coming, the ambulance, the fire department, all three. I just need to land like 3 hits, and then as soon as like once I've got 3 off, one of those 999 hits will take off. We got the letter, which is useless. Actually, I may as well heal. I do regen, so that's gonna regen anyway. But oh well. So yeah, you get like a second. Oh fuck, the Redeemer's here. Oh no, I didn't know it activated on activation. I've not killed this guy yet though. This is dangerous as hell. Holy shit! Whose idea was this? Redeemer! Don't do this to me, buddy. I thought he was going to go after I'd killed this guy. Grab the item. Grab everything you can. And then go. Okay. Boss time. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have a cutscene for some reason. This one I think is the final boss. Right? 7,500 health. It's quite a lot. He also doesn't have a oh yeah, this one. I remember this guy. I'm so confused. What happened to the other boss that switches? This guy has a shield that he puts on sometimes when you can't hit him. It's kind of irritating. Yeah, there we go. So I can't hit him while he's got his shield on. I need to wait till the shield's down and then go hard on him with this. This game is there's a lot going on. It's difficult to know exactly everything that's happening. I can't attack. I guess he's put like a spell on me or something here. Put a shield back up and then bring it down, and I'll go for the secondary. Keep an eye on my health. Yeah, you just hang out in this corner. We don't actually do that much damage in the individual attacks. It's just like when we occasionally land the power attacks, like an explosive attack or something. It teleported me away when I was going for the big load. When I was about to shoot a massive load on him, it teleported me away. Waste my ability. Be careful here. See, I don't remember if this guy. Oh, I think he's gonna kill me. Actually, that's unfortunate. Where is he? I don't even see him because he's tiny. He doesn't make any. He doesn't like taunt you or anything like the other guys do. See how it suddenly steps up, like how we killed that guy, like the previous guy, with like I wouldn't say relative ease, but it wasn't too much of a big deal. So that's what a run looks like. That was the final boss, by the way. Once we killed him, it would have started to loop, if I recall correctly. But that's going to do for this episode of Taking a Gander. I think it was a long one. I don't remember when I started the video. This was Dungeon Souls. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, it'd be appreciated. If you want to see more, you see our items. Very Risk of Rain-esque. It shows them all lined up here. You died in Dungeon 18. You killed 400 enemies and collected 700 coins. That's going to do it. I think in about a month from now I'll do a scripted video talking much more in depth, much more collected thoughts about everything you can expect from Lamina Studios Dungeon Souls. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, a like will be hugely appreciated, and if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, I will see you guys next time.